Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Pisces, and it's for April 2018. So it's for you, my gorgeous Pisces, and it's for April 2018. Very interesting month, very powerful month, very significant month indeed. Not only this month you're going to be ridiculously intuitive. Not only this month your health is just going to start improving, your energy levels are just going to start feeling much better. But this month is also going to be very significant because this is going to be a huge turning point for lots of you. Huge, massive turning points, and especially when it comes to the big things that you want to focus on in your life, and especially when it comes to the second stage or second step in your career, for example, and as long as it has something to do with the fact that you needed to have a certain confidence, or you needed to have a certain boost of confidence, or you needed to improve on your self-esteem and things like that. This is all going to come into fruition this month, and it's going to be also very important month because the financial situation is going to start improving, and especially if you were worrying about your finances and financial situation, expect this month for things to start finally developing and for things to finally start going towards the right direction. When it comes to the actual health, like I already mentioned, basically you're going to start feeling much better. You're not going to feel as tired, you're not going to feel as drained. The energy levels are just going to have an absolutely wonderful turnaround when it comes to you, my gorgeous Pisces. On another hand, this is just going to have a wonderful impact on you, and wonderful impact on people around you, and a wonderful impact on things that you do in your life and things that you focus on, because obviously you are going to be able to have more energy, which is just going to have a really positive impact and reflection on things that you do in your life. Absolutely brilliant. I do see like a slight negativity when it comes to the actual headaches and things like that. So headaches and neck area and even your shoulders are actually going to have a little bit of sensitivity, which means just obviously when it comes to your headache and things like that, just try to like maybe cut down on coffee and try to maybe kind of try to drink lots of water, because water is absolutely brilliant when it comes to our circulation. When it comes to actual headaches, water is fantastic, so try to drink lots of water. And when it comes to your shoulders and neck, just make sure that you are maybe doing the right exercises that are just going to be perfect for that type of thing. Make sure that you sit in the correct way, make sure that you sleep in the correct way, and most importantly, try not to strain yourself or try not to like pick up the really heavy things and things like that throughout the month, basically, if you are able not to. And if this is the part of your job, if this is something that you have to do, then just make sure that you really take care of yourself and make sure that you don't basically hurt yourself, you see. But on another hand, you see, when it comes to the energy levels, this is going to be brilliant because the energy levels really are going to pick up, and this is gonna have probably the biggest influence on you, the biggest impact on you, as already mentioned. When it comes to the actual numerology, when it comes to the actual number this month, my beautiful Pisces, your number is 11. 11. I mean, how powerful 11 is, how significant 11 is, what 11 means, what 11 is, especially when it comes to you, and especially when it comes to your reading in April. It means that a new door is about to open. This door is not just any door. This means that there is a certain strength, certain confidence, certain self-esteem. I do make up my own words every now and then. Esteem, okay? Certain, okay, self-esteem. And what 11 means is that something from the past, something that you wanted to focus on, something that you were focusing on before, but you were just waiting for the right moment, you were just waiting for the right opportunity, you were just waiting for the right point in your life in order to actually do this. But this is all connected to you feeling not the full power, you not feeling yourself, you're not being ready. It's basically all about you not being ready to go to the next stage in your life, to make that big change, to make that big step, to do that big thing that you wanted to do from before, that you just kind of brushed under the carpet, or you kind of were waiting for the situation to be different. Now, number 11, it's important because this door, what I mentioned before, that the door that are about to open are very much connected to your past and very much connected to what you were focusing on in the past, but you were just waiting for the right time. So that's why 11, it's all about you gaining confidence, you gaining power, you gaining strength, you gaining self-esteem, which is just going to have an absolutely amazing impact on you, and it's just going to give you your strength. Number 11, the bottom line is that number 11 means that you're going to have a powerful month, you're going to have a significant month, you're going to feel very good in April, and also you're going to feel your own strength and your own power. So for any changes that you wanted to do, or any big things that you wanted to do throughout April, it's just going to be absolutely brilliant and absolutely perfect, because it's almost as if also on another hand you're very much going to be connected to the spirituality, your own spirituality, to the spirit world. There are going to be all sorts of messages also that you are going to be receiving throughout April 2018. Very, very interesting indeed. The first day is the 2nd of April. The 2nd of April is going to be the day when there is just going to be a slight disappointment with something, a little tiny bit of negativity, a little bit of tiny, like a slight disappointment with a certain stage in your life. Certain stage in your life is going to come to an end. Certain stage in your life is going to come to a natural end. And when I say the natural end, it's just going to, you're just going to realize that this part of your life, this part of your spiritual journey hasn't got any ways to go anymore. It simply came to an end, which is just going to make you think or make you feel a little bit disappointed about certain things in your life, about certain path in your life, but very, very soon you're going to realize that this is going to be the best thing to do, the best thing that actually happens. So you're just going to kind of move on from a square number 1 to square number 2. If this didn't come to an end, this realization, the certain journey in your life came to an end, certain part of your journey in your life came to an end, if you didn't come to this amazing realization, and April is perfect for this type of thing, April is perfect for this type of realization, April is all about a new beginning. Straight away after that, you're just going to have a feeling like you want to book a trip away, you want to go somewhere, you want to go on a certain journey. I see that you will want to be thinking a lot about booking a trip away, or you will go away at this moment in time. The second important day is going to be on the 11th of April. Now on the 11th of April, there is going to be a wonderful realization that you are going to have, a wonderful idea that you are going to have, a beautiful, powerful idea is going to be born, and it's going to have an amazing impact on you. It's going to give you so much confidence, another boost of confidence that you are going to have. It's just going to make you feel really optimistic about your life and really optimistic about your future. As the time goes by, you're just going to start feeling more and more kind of powerful about this particular idea that you will have on the 11th of April. This idea is also going to be connected to your finances, to the financial situation, to the next step or next journey in your life, but it's also going to be very much so connected to the actual balance, your personal balance, your professional balance, your spiritual balance. Very, very good indeed. And also there is going to be a very good news that certain family member or somebody who means to you a lot, somebody who is very close to you, may not be perhaps like a maybe family member, but it could be like a really good friend, and it's like this type of particular energy that is actually going to make you feel really happy, make you feel really good, because this particular person that means to you a lot is going to have a very, very good news about their situation, that they have been struggling about something and you were worried about something when it comes to this particular person, and that's why this is going to have a really good and positive impact on you and the way you are going to actually feel. The 25th of April is the third important day, is the 25th of April. Now this 25th of April is very much connected to the 11th of April, and especially when it comes to that particular idea, because on the 25th of April you're still going to, this is going to be that particular day you're going to be thinking about a certain prospects. That particular day you're going to be feel very, very inspired, and it's going to be so much connected to the 11th of April. You see the 25th. So this is going to be the second part of that particular journey when you're going to feel very, very inspired. You're going to realize your bright prospects, and suddenly, you know, the things that were like just kind of making you feel really unhappy, and the things that were making you that were bringing you down, now suddenly these things are going to start making sense, because you're going to be able to realize things to slightly different eyes, and the slightly different eyes that you're going to be using to realize these particular things are going to be very powerful, very spiritual, and it's just going to make you realize that you are actually very much so on the right track, very much so on the right journey indeed. And also, what else I was going to say is that the 25th of April is also going to be very significant, because financially this day is going to be very good news, very, very good news indeed. Financially, there is a huge, massive, beautiful financial gain that you are going to have. This financial gain is also going to be connected to other people, and you're going to be part of this. So it's going to be either financial gain in general, maybe through work, or maybe something that's owned to you from before, or it's going to be some kind of inheritance. Inheritance is also very much highlighted at this point, at this moment in time. And there is also something very significant that you are going to do for your home changes, something you will do that is just going to have a really wonderful impact when it comes to actually your home and things like that, okay? Now, going to the first part of April 2018. The first part of April 2018 is going to be very interesting, because it is going to start with a boom, and it's literally going to start with a yin-yang. I told you on the 2nd of April there is a certain discontinuance going to happen, and a certain stage of your journey, certain part of your journey is going to come to an end. Like, for example, but the very first part, you see, it's also what is going to happen the day before that. From the 1st of April, from the very 1st of April, it is a very big wish that it's also came through. And this is why my saying is a bit of a yin-yang. On the 1st of April, you're going to feel like fantastic, because by then, or in the morning on the 1st of April, you're going to start realizing that a big wish, something very, very big is coming through, something very big. It's not going to be that long until something very big, very powerful, and very significant to you start manifesting. And this is going to happen on the very first very first day of April, and then the 2nd of April, certain discontinuance of April, of certain effort, you see. And this is why this is so significant, so yin-yang. Now, when it comes to that particular realization, it's very much connected to the finances, to the financial situation, to the worries about the finances that you had and things like that. But it's also going to be, but it's also going to be connected to the fact that there is a certain competition that you are going to be part of. There is a certain competition that is going to be going on. You may not be aware of this. You may not be aware of the fact that you are going to be part of the certain competition. So you will be watched by someone, you will be maybe judged by someone, you will be followed by someone, and basically, so now all I can say to you is that you just do as best as you can. You know, it's like you always do it anyways, like you always work anyway, you just always give 100%. This doesn't have to be necessarily to do with work, but it's most certainly it's going to be a certain competition, and you are going to be watched, you're going to be kind of judged. And then after that moment, after that point, there is going to be a very powerful sign, a very powerful realization, very powerful news that you're going to get hold of. And that powerful news is going to make you realize that after this moment, after this point, things are finally going to start developing towards the direction you wanted them to develop towards, but even quicker than you thought. And this is going to be a really good news, because you're going to realize that this is going to happen even quicker, even sooner than you thought, which is brilliant. But there is a certain person that is just going to leave a really sour taste in your mouth. Somebody with another hand, with another word, it's going to be somebody very negative, and somebody who will want to have a little bit of a control over you, and somebody, this is why I say that this person is going to have a really sour taste in your mouth. You're just not going to like it. You will will be also surprised with the way some people are and the way some people can actually react, which is on another hand gonna make you realize and learn a certain lesson in your life, the way people are, and that there is no point to kind of fight or argue with people, you know, just rise above that level, you know, don't go lower, you know, just rise above that level. And this is just really certain realization that you're gonna have, and you're just gonna think how people are different. Basically everybody's so similar, but then on another hand everybody's really different as well. The second part of April is just really very interesting because something is going to come to you out of the blue, realization, and then you're just going to really surprise yourself. It's just, first it's not going to make sense, and then this just doesn't make sense, you know, and then you're just going to kind of feel very much connected to it so much. There is something very strange going to happen, something very unusual going to happen, and that unusual thing is just going to bring you this unusual energy, and this unusual energy is just going to make you feel a little bit of unusual. So for the few seconds you will be part of the completely different dimension, and at that moment in time you will be also very much attached to your own spirituality, attached to your own third psychic eye, and attached to your in touch with your own intuition so much. And something very unusual is going to come to you, something that you can start doing in your life in order to make your life a bit more colorful, in order to make your life a bit more wonderful. And you will also think, why are you not doing this? Why are you not trying different things? Why are you not starting different things? Why are you not doing things that they used to make you happy? You see, why are you not noticing things in life that are not making you happy anymore, like they used to make you happy? Little things in life, the tiny little things in life used to make you happy, but they're not making you happy anymore. Why? And it's just this type of thing, this type of realization, this type of dimension is very important in our lives. It's very important to be happy, and it's very important to realize that there is no point to get hold on to like a negative things in life and things like that. Just to think positive, and the positive path you will create. Very interesting. And also when it comes to work, when it comes to career, the mid-April is just going to be very important, because you will do something really good, you will do something really well, and you will be praised at work, and there is something that is going to be offered to you through your work as well. But you're not going to be the only one, but it's also going to be you're going to be part of the team, like all the other team members are also going to do something really great, really good. If you are retired, the mid-April 2018 is also going to be significant for you and other people that you kind of meet up with, or if you're going to have a certain hobby or things like that, or anything that you could have started with other people around, anything that you could have started connected with other people around. There is a very positive news that you are also going to have. And also for those of you that are retired, I can see you like focusing on your home quite a lot and focusing on your changes quite a lot. But this is not only for the retired people, it's for Pisces in general. My gorgeous Pisces, like I think from mid-March towards the end of the March, you will be focusing a lot on your home. You will want changes, you will want to breathe changes, you will want to feel the changes, you will want to be part of the changes, you will want to feel this spring, you will want to feel this new energy, and it's just going to everything is going to start making a wonderful sense. I can see you like focusing quite a lot. You see, it's like a sage sticks. I can see you doing things like that, and you will be focusing like on your home, on the negative energies, and you will want to change the energies and things like that. And the sage, dry sage, you know, it's one of the best things you can possibly get in order to get rid of negative energies in your home. To get rid of negative entities in your home, negative energies, or anything, any kind of negative energy that could be accumulated in your home over the time. It's very important every now and then to just walk around your home, light this with a little bit of like with a lighter, with the matches, you know. First, keep all the windows closed. You go into every single room and make sure you smoke every single room in the house. Every single corner in the house has to be, I just love the smell of this, but every single room in the house has to be smoked with this. And once you go through every single room in the house, then at the end you just open the window. Every single window needs to be open, and you will realize as the smoke is going, the negative energy is going. As the smoke is going, the negative entities are going. Anything that could have been accumulated over the time will go. All that negative energy will go. And trust me, this is so important. I have to do this every now and then myself, doing what I do. And basically, it's an amazing feeling straight away after that. As soon as the actual smoke is gone, it's an amazing feeling because you can feel it so much easier. The air is so much lighter. It's not as heavy anymore. You can literally feel it, and it's absolutely wonderful. Negative energy you can feel full on, but also when the negative energy goes away, you can also feel the positivity and enlightenment. You can get this dry sage sticks on my website, in my shop. This is a new product in my store, and you can buy this from me if you wish. But I really highly recommend this, to do this throughout April, just to kind of like smudge your home with a dry sage leaf, okay? And also I can see the third part of April is just going to be all about you getting balance back. You're just going to feel really good. You're going to feel really proud of yourself. Another family member is going to have really good news. If it's not a family member, it's just going to be somebody who means to you quite a lot, a younger person. It's also going to have really good news, and it's to do with their financial situation, it's to do with their work, it's to do with their success and things like that. But there is something that is going to happen just out of the blue also at the end of April. A huge turning point you are going to have. And this is going to happen out of the blue, and this is why this life is so wonderful, and this is why this life is so interesting, because certain things in this life are just so important, especially those things that happen to us that just out of the blue. The situation is going to arise that is going to be an unusual situation by itself. That situation is going to bring another situation that is just going to throw you into a completely different thing, into a completely new energy, and that particular new energy is going to make you realize something very interesting, something very powerful indeed. And then the idea is going to come to you, and then that idea you're going to become very passionate about, and you will want to share this with people. You will want to celebrate this with people. You want to meet the people who you really like, who you really love, and you will want to share this with them. And I can see you celebrating, because this is going to be the big stepping stone for you, and also very big success for those of you that are working. The end of April is going to bring a huge success, massive success when it comes to the finances. If you are retired, there is also going to be a really good and powerful and positive success when it comes to the actual finances, which is absolutely brilliant. Okay. For those of you that are in relationships, this is probably going to be one of the best months ever, because it's all about the joy, it's all about the family, it's all about getting together. If you are fighting with your partner, this is going to be the time when you're going to sort things out. If things haven't been working out, this is going to be the time when the things are just going to sort themselves out. And also, it's a lot about the family, about the planning, the next step, and things like that. So it's absolutely wonderful. And also couples, Pisces, you and your partners can expect a very good news as well when it comes to you as a couple. Something new, something positive, something powerful is going to happen to you, which is going to have an amazing and positive impact on the whole family. Okay. On another hand, what else I was going to say, that when it comes to the single Pisces, it's basically there is someone very interesting that is just going to start manifesting themselves in your life. But that particular person is going to be connected to work. That particular person is going to be connected to the group of people. If you are retired and you're looking for someone, if you're retired and you're single, you're also going to kind of come across someone who is going to be the part of the group somewhere. The things are not going to start happening straight away, but it's just going to caught this is just going to catch your attention, and you're just going to start feeling about this person. You're going to start feeling this person, and you're going to start finding this person very, very interesting. And then this person is just going to start bringing all sorts of feelings, start awakening all sorts of feelings in you. And this is what you're going to find very, very interesting. But as the time goes by, you're going to find more and more things in common that you have with this person. But on another hand, you're going to find this person more and more and more attractive. Very, very interesting, very interesting. This person is just someone who is very, very professional. This person is someone who is very significant in their own professional life. For example, somebody who's focusing on work a lot, somebody who's very successful, somebody who's part of some kind of enterprise, somebody who's very serious to start with, very serious energy, but there's just so much more behind them. When people do something for a really long time, when people stick to this certain job for a really long time, like for example a banker, or you know, it depends, you know, people just become that part of energy, people just become that energy, people just become serious, people just become like that. But there is just so much more behind it. So there is someone very, very interesting that is actually going to there is someone very interesting that is actually going to start turning up in your life. And also you will want to nurture this person, you will want to take care of this person, you will start feeling very, very nice around this person. And also this person is going to have an amazing impact on you, because it's going to make you feel really creative indeed. And now the things that I wanted to recommend to you to get sorry, I do apologize. Another thing that I wanted to recommend you was the hematite. Absolutely beautiful hematite bracelet. And hematite is something that I think that you're really going to need, and it's going to be very beneficial when it comes to you and when it comes to April. Hematite is very powerful when it comes to protection against all sorts of energy, and also because a lot is going to be happening when it comes to the actual April in your life, you see, and you will come across, you will be in touch with lots of different people. And that's why I think hematite bracelet is absolutely brilliant to wear throughout April 2018, so it can protect you against all sorts of negative energy. But also very important, and where hematite is different to like black tourmaline and other crystals that protect from negative energies, like hematite is very powerful when it comes to the actual grounding. One of the most powerful crystals when it comes to the grounding. So that's why it's something that I think that you're really going to find very beneficial when it comes to the actual April 2018. My beautiful Pisces, thank you ever so much for for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you can, and also don't forget to comment in the comment section below, of course. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.